Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Wednesday, May 6th at 10:20 p.m. EST. Let us kick things off. I am so excited right now, and I will get into why in just a minute. First things first, after the ramble last night, I stayed up for a bit and watched more of playing death games to put food on the table. Still haven't been in an Ergo Proxy mood. Sorry, I'm not going to bring that up every single time. I just felt like saying it again. And then I went to bed around 2 in the morning. Woke up today around 10-ish. Received a text from my therapist. Therapy had to be rescheduled. It is now happening at 11:30 on Friday. Then I came downstairs and I had breakfast. And normally I'd save this unfun stuff for the end, but I want to talk about something fun at the end, so I have to just stick with me here, yeah? Okay, so when I came down and had breakfast and whatnot, I was in a really weird funk of emotions. I was not in a good mood, but I wasn't in I wasn't in a good mood. But I wasn't angry or upset or anything. I just wasn't. It's not that I wasn't feeling anything. So I was obviously feeling that I wasn't in a good mood, but I don't know what was wrong. So after that, I went. This just kind of persisted for a while, and I really thought it was going to go away, but it did not go it did not go away very quickly. So then I had something I had to do in regards to trying to get my driver's license. So I went and studied the study book, the study guide, the study PDF thing. I read all 52 pages of that, and then I took the practice sample test, which is only 10 questions. But I got 100, and then I tried to take the real deal, the real test, but I could not get it to open on my computer. It just refused to open. Or no, it was I put it on my info and I hit go, and then it was we couldn't verify your information. You can't take the test right now. It's so strange because I was so ready to do it. So I tried a few times and I couldn't get it to work. So I took a break and I played some Dead as Disco. I just played through the tutorial and part of a level. But then I stopped because my dad came home, and it's kind of hard to play a rhythm game with him in a room because he's very loud. But what I played so far, the music is great, and it's very fun. I'm having a great time with Dead as Disco. I love these fun little passion project indie games. I'm not going to say it was a passion project because I genuinely don't know, but to me it feels like a passion project, and I love the vibes. I'm seeing people say that it's not worth the $25. From what I've played of the tutorial and just one of the levels included in the game, and it's in early access, there's still a long way to go until it's done. I'm having a blast. I think the art is nice. I think the vibes are immaculate. The atmosphere is awesome. The music is great. All for only $20 right now because there's a launch discount. Also, you can add custom music. It's infinite content, theoretically. Highly recommend if Dead as Disco looks like something you are remotely interested in. I would highly recommend a pickup. I know I don't typically try to sound like I'm trying to sell things to people in these because I don't know, I get kind of uncomfortable when people sell things to me. However, I don't know. All I can say is I think it's very fun, and there's a demo. So if you have a PC and it's something interesting, try the demo. I think you can do custom music in the demo too. Okay, so I played Dead as Disco for a bit, and then I came back out to our living room and I finished playing death games to put food on the table. I think it was a good show. In fact, I know they're doing a movie, which maybe will lead into a second season. I don't know. I will definitely be watching the movie. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters, if that even comes to theaters here. But eventually I'll see it, I'm sure. It was a very good show. However, it was very, it looked very nice. The music was great. The characters were good. However, this show just some of the ways they did things were different and a little weird, which I'm not holding against them because it was artistic choice, and I appreciate that they were doing something different. However, there were bits and pieces towards the latter half of this season where I just got really, really confused, especially by some of the artistic choices they chose. And now I understand some of the confusion in the story is also present in the original source material, so I'm not going to blame the anime for that. Just some of the stuff I feel like I'm not smart enough to understand, or it's not being explained well, at least to me. So I feel kind of stupid. However, I enjoyed the show regardless, and I'm very excited to see the next piece of content, which is the 44th death game, Cloudy Beach. So whenever I see that, whenever that'll be, probably years down the line, I'll be sure to talk about that then. By this point, I think my mood had improved by quite a bit. How could I have forgotten? I don't remember if it was. I think it was after I had attempted to do my driver's test a few times. I did a ramble earlier today. I was still in my funk, and I didn't have therapy, and I just needed a way to kind of get some stuff out. So I did an earlier ramble. Just a small one, just trying to get some things out of my system. Where we talked about the new medicine I'll be starting when I get that, which in fact, let me find it again. And from the research I did, it didn't appear that it heavily affected people with cerebral palsy, but only time will tell. What's this stuff? It's 37.5 milligram tablet once a day of Venefex, and okay, that's a thing, I suppose. I will keep you all posted when I start my new meds, and we'll see how they go. So then, after finishing that anime, I started something else on my backlog, just watching some stuff till I'm in a mood for Ergoproxy. I started another show called Talentless Nana, which is a show about an island that has a school for children with superpowers, and they go to this island to be trained to fight these monsters. But then there's a student here named Nana who is from this organization who views these who basically said these children are really the threat. It's not there aren't monsters they're fighting. They are the monsters. They need to be eliminated. So Nana is there as an undercover student who has to kill them one by one. I've been in a very death gamey mood. This isn't a death game, I don't think, but it had the right amount of whatever I needed. I'm very much enjoying this. I'm very much enjoying the show. I'm on episode 6, I do believe. And there's 12 or 13, so I'll keep you all posted on the way that ends. Also, I was probably looking to find out if they're gonna make more. Something tells me they're probably not, just from where we are in the show right now. But who knows? Something tells me I don't know if it's gonna. I don't see how it's gonna end, and I'm worried it's gonna end in an incomplete way. But one of the students is is acting kind of like a detective right now, trying to figure out why people are dying and disappearing. And she's trying to keep her cover from being discovered. And it's very it's just, oh, I love it. I love these thriller mind gamey things. Okay. Also, after dinner, me and my mom, we watched two or three episodes of Dr. Stone. We are officially caught up. Every Thursday we will watch a new episode. And then in however many weeks, I think the series will be done. What a long road it has been. Because I think when we started Dr. Stone, I think we started maybe during season 2. So it's been a minute. Now then, on to the main thing of this ramble. For those of you that don't know, one of my favorite game developers ever is RGG Studios. Ryo ga Gotoku, probably butchered that. Developers of the Like a Dragon aka Yakuza franchise, the Judgment games, the Fist of the North Star, Lost in Heaven. I don't want to say that's all they've done, but that's all I can think of at the moment. What? You know what? Let's find out. RGG games. What have they made? They have made. Oh yeah, they made the Judgment games. They made the Yakuza games, which are now being retitled to Like a Dragon. They made the Fist of the North Star game. They made the Virtua Fighter games. Oh, they made Monkey Ball. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, so they made some Daytona games apparently. F-Zero, Shining Force. Okay, so mainly Yakuza, Virtua Fighter, Judgment, Monkey Ball. That one Fist of the North Star game that a lot of people don't like. I am a fan of. Okay, so last year at the Game Awards, so back in, was it earlier this year? No, it was last year in December, my bad. Last year at the Game Awards in December, they announced their next game, and it didn't have Yakuza in the title, and it was called Stranger Than Heaven, and it is set in like 4 or 5 different periods in Japan, like 1915, 1920s, 1940s, 1930s, like 1950s, like way before any of the Yakuza games take place. In fact, I'm pretty sure the first Yakuza game takes place in 2002 or something, just for reference. I could be wrong. The most recent Yakuza game, I believe, takes place in 2024 or 5. Maybe 2026, but I don't think so. I could be wrong. Point is, far before any of the ones that exist. And so this game, back at the Game Awards, this little teaser looks so hype. And I was so excited for it. But they didn't give us much to go on, which is fair. So everybody, everybody had their theories about when it was going to release. My personal theory, because they announced Yakuza Kiwami 3 for February of 2026, I thought, okay, we'll get Yakuza this year, and then we'll get Stranger to Heaven next year, because typically they do 1 game a year. Every so often they'll do 2 a year, and it'll be like their big game and then like a smaller project, like they did Like a Dragon Gaiden back in November of 2020. When did that come out? When did Like a Dragon Gaiden come out? Let's see, I'm checking the list of games here, hoping I would see it. Okay, so it came out in November of 2023, and then like January, I think, of 2024? 2024. We got Yakuza 8, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And then let's see, we got this year, in February, we got Kiwami 3, and then last year, I want to say maybe in February, or say it might have been the year prior, I don't remember. We got Pirate Yakuza, we got Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, which people have had their opinions on, to say the least. We got Pirate Yakuza 2025, Infinite Wealth 2024, this turned into an RGG ramble, my apologies. Where's Ishin? When did we get the Ishin remake? Bear with me. Bear with me. Where on earth is it? Dude. Where is it? I feel like I'm going insane. Games developed. Let me see. 2020. Infinite Wealth. Pirate Yakuza. Okay. Oh, Ishin was in 2023. That's right. We got Ishin at the start of the year in 2023. Then we got Gaiden at the end of the year. And then we got Infinite Wealth at the start of the year 2024. Pirate Yakuza in the start of 2025. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. End of the year 2025. At least on other consoles. And then we got Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties at the start, February of this year. So Stranger Than Heaven, I assumed would be 2027. Well, they put out they did an Xbox like presentation. I think it was Xbox, and it was like a 30-minute showcase of this game, which I didn't watch because I don't want spoilers. I want to be fully surprised, and I want to be like amazed when it comes out. They did release a 5-minute trailer, which I did allow myself to watch. I watched it about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Oh my God, it is so peak. I am so excited for this game. I need it now. I am so excited. They have, and this could be seen as a bad thing. They have a celebrity-filled cast. They even got Snoop Dogg in it, which I think is hilarious. Hey everyone, typically I don't edit, but I'm re-recording over this section because there was a technical problem with my Google Home. It like went off and started like talking, and kind of messed with the audio. So as I was saying, they have a celebrity-filled cast. They have Snoop Dogg, and they have I'm gonna say Ado. I'm probably butchering it. Ado, super big Japanese singer who I listen to quite frequently. So I'm very, very excited to see that she's in this game. They have a bunch of other people too. I just am not too familiar with the names. Those are the two that I recognized. Some fans of RGGO feel that they maybe spend the budget on celebrities. So I hope it doesn't affect the quality of the game. Point is, this trailer is amazing. I think the game looks awesome. And at the end of the trailer, I thought, please give a release date. I'd probably say 2027. Keep my hopes kind of down. Keep them leveled. It's coming this winter. Okay, so just to be straight here, we've got GTA 6 in November, which I'm sure will be like a god tier video game. Like everybody is so hyped for it. It looks so good. And then we get this in the winter. I don't know which I'm more excited for. Like, to me, I know people will say they're like two different games. This is true. But to me, GTA 6 has some real competition now. Oh, I'm so excited. And honestly, I'd be cool if GTA 6 got delayed again. Just let me play Stranger in Heaven. Space them out, because I'll get obsessed with both of them, I'm sure. Especially if GTA 6 comes with an online mode. So anyway, yeah, I'm so excited for this game. And when it comes out, I will not shut up about it. I'm so sorry. But I am so excited. It looks so good. Now, normally, I'd plug my Twitter at the bottom. Today, I'm not plugging my Twitter. I'm putting a link to this trailer. Please. I don't know. I guess I can't force you all to be fans of something if it's not up your alley. I'm gonna put it down there anyway because I think more people need to see this glorious game that's coming out. Do I expect any of you to actually click on it? No, and that's fine. But I'm gonna do it anyway. That reminds me. Speaking of viewers, we have definitely returned back to our normal audience size. The 48-hour viewers went from 100 something to 50 to 40. We're back to 6. Everything's back to normal, which is okay. Smaller audiences is okay because that means if you watch it, you're one of the real ones. I assume. Maybe you're not, but I'll make assumptions. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm very excited for this. I cannot wait for Stranger Than Heaven. We have however many more months. Unfortunately, I can't talk to my bestie right now, because if I could, I'd be talking her ear off about how excited I am. So this is the best I'm going to have to do, and hope that maybe she hears it. That way she can hear me talk about it too. But who knows? On that note, I am going to end it here, because I just don't know what else to talk about. And I am a ball of explosive energy right now, as I wait for Stranger Than Heaven to release. So, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback, any comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Link for Stranger Than Heaven trailer in the description below. And as always, don't forget, you're spirit Mr. World to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world, and I can't wait until I get to talk to her and hang out with her and talk her ear off about my obsession with certain video games, developers, and franchises. Bestie, I miss you. You're one of the only people that I could talk to about this stuff, and someone I felt comfortable rambling on and on and on about, or on and on and on too about many things. Sorry, I think I jumbled some words up there. So I'm just really excited. Anywho, I'll be back tomorrow with the ramble. Until then, bye.